Hi, this is Margaret from Crafting with Margaret. I wanted to share with you my take along yarn bag or crochet bag, my project bag. I had showed this to you in the haul video, but I wanted to share with you what I keep inside. And like I said before, there is a back pocket, but it really unzips. You can unzip it if you're taking it on a trip and this, so it can be totally open to slip down on your suitcase. But I keep the bottom zipped and I use it as a pocket. I keep a small tablet in here with some of my projects that I printed out on the web, and then some that I wrote down that I had found on YouTube. And then there's room in there for notes. I also have Joanne's coupons. That goes in my purse. A magazine that I had been working out of. And just some other paper stuff. And that fits very nicely in the back pocket. The side pocket, it has a mesh side pocket that I keep my hand lotion in. And this pocket I just use for anything. Right now I was somewhere and I needed to put some trash, so I just threw it in that little side pocket. The main lid has these little snaps to snap closed to right here. Then it has a part on here that's like, I think you're supposed to put your pins and stuff in. But what I keep is, I keep a erasable pen to mark my on my sheet, an erasable highlighter that I can highlight, right off, and then a regular pen. And then it has a front pocket right here. In the front pocket, I keep my glasses. I keep some tissues. I have this little box that I have all of my this has my a USB drive that I save all of my programs on, my things on. I have a little magnet in here, and I have pins and needle threader. And then that's where I keep all of these to say what needle that I'm using and what project, the needle size. And that snaps closed. Then I have a ruler to mark so I can check my gauge. I have a little bag. These bags are the little dog's poop bags when you take with them. I found them for 99 cents at a store called Mark's, and you get 8 bags in there. So it's 120 total bags. And I keep a little bag with me when I go somewhere to throw my scraps and stuff in. When I'm working on a project, I can throw my scraps in there. Just another little plastic bag that I had found from somewhere and decided to keep it. It has a little snap on it. And then this is a hook case that my son gave me for my birthday. It's a leather hook case, and it just wraps around, and then it rolls up, and then your hooks store in there like that. That's where I keep all of my hooks that have the thick, the ends on them. They won't fit in a normal hook case. So I keep all of my hooks like that in there. And then it just wraps up. And this little piece goes down like that to hold it shut. And that's what I keep in my front pocket. Okay, now on the inside, the big area, it has what's supposed to be a key. I think you're supposed to hook your keys on it or something. What I do is I hook my scissors on there. I got a little pair of scissors. And then I bought one of these retractable things from Walmart. So my scissors hook on there, plus the retractable. So when I'm using them, I don't lose my scissors, and they're right there. And what I do is I usually keep them inside that front pocket right there like that. So the hook comes out and it goes into that front pocket. Now for what I have 3 projects going on right now. So I have all 3 project bags in here. The one project bag I have is for this Afghan. And what I do is I just keep the main colors that I'm working on at that time, because it's, I think it's 7 different colors in there. So I just keep the 2 colors that I'm working on at this time. And these are just little bags that I made up. I saw different ones online, and then I practiced what the one I wanted it to be like. And like this is my sample one. So I just sewed it up, and they're fully lined and have the double strings on the side to hold. So this is my very first one. I just was practicing how to do the bottoms. So this one isn't up. One end is straight, one end isn't. But that was my first one that I made. And in this one, I keep the 2 threads that I'm working on at the time now. This color and this one. And I have my needle and the one that I'm working on, the block that I'm working on now. And what I do is I make up a lot of the ones like this. First of all, I start off with the yellow is the center. So I'll make up a lot of these yellow things that I need. And then while I'm sitting home, I'll just go through and add the next color. And then the last 2 colors are these 2. And so they're the 2 that stay in the bag like that. And that's that bag. Like I said, they're fully lined. It's the same color inside and out. Then I have another project in this project bag. This is another one I made, and I just made this a little different with, I put little buttons on instead of tying the knots. I sewed the ends and pulled the buttons. And this one is the, this is a little bear, penguin. So I just printed the pattern off of online. Like I said, when I use the highlight, I use this like that. And so that's folded up in there. I'm working on the black. Mainly it's black. So I have my black roll in there, right there, with the needle that I'm using for that one. And his eyes and the part that I'm working on at the time now. It's his head with a little bit of stuffing. And that all fits down in there like that. And it zips shut. So far, I haven't really, the big items I work on at home, and so I don't use the project bags for my big ones. I use bags like this when I'm working at home on my big one. It's a clear plastic bag with a little handle on it. And I picked these up, you know, at my favorite store, Mark's. They were in a box, and I got them in all different sizes. They come like this, you can see. And they're called storage bags. And they came in different sizes, large, extra large, and 2X. And the large has 10 bags, and these, all the boxes were $1.99. The large has 10 bags. The extra large has 8 bags. And then the 2X has 6 bags, and they were $1.99. And they have the like the sandwich bags where you squeeze it together to close it. And then they also have the handle on them, like that. And my next project bag is another, just a little one. I was just doing with scraps at the beginning of what I had. So that's why all of these are in, these first few are in whatever different sizes, because I'm trying to see what I want. This is like for a 1 skein. And I'm making a crocheting a pair of socks. So I just started on that one. There's like the toe. That's all I have done so far. And the hook. My pattern. And my yarn. Sock yarn is in there. And that just fits all in there. I probably won't make them this size anymore, but this is like the scrap material that I had left over, so I wanted to try it because it's a little snug. And that's the second project bag I have in there. I need it standing up. See, and I can just fold them down to put them in there. Okay, the next thing I have in there is this little case, and I was practicing with the thin thread type, and I was just crocheting, so it's just playing with that. So I keep that in there when I want to practice on how to make some of the different little practicing stitching. And then I have, this is a pencil case that I picked up at Walmart's. And you can just unzip it. And I have another pair of glasses. I have my tape measure. I have some aspirin or Motrin. And then I have my small wooden hooks that I would use to work with that thread. And then I have these they're for the pencils. And, you know, to comfort, and I'll put those on the wooden ones. And that's what I keep in this little zipper pouch. Then I also have, I wanted to practice on knitting, so I have a knitting hook in there. And then it has these pockets that go across the back. In one pocket, I have, my son also bought me these comfort crochet hook thingies. And I have them on some of my other things. And then I have my needles and T-pins and thread needles. Yarn needles, and then I also have some little sticky notes. And then in this one I have, my son had this with some candy in it, and it's where I keep my stitch markers in there. And that's everything that I have in my bag. And it all fits nice. It's not heavy because it's a go across your shoulders, not just, you know, you can have it on the one. It's a messenger bag, but I wear it across so it doesn't hurt when I wear it on. So I just put those in, put my bags into the bottom. I have this one over to the side. This one goes down in there towards the bottom because I don't really work with that one. And I just had found this. I'm going to stick that one in there with it. And my last bag just goes right on top. And it's still room in there. And that's everything that I have in my to-go project bag. And like I said before, I had found this for $14.99 at Tuesday morning. Thank you very much for watching my video. Bye.